Hey there, water signs, and welcome to your reading. Let me just make sure you can see this. Thought I had it nicely organized. So these cards are personal values cards, and they came from a card sorting exercise that I did back in my corporate life. And I just think that they are a good set of words and values that we can focus on. And so what I did is pull cards for all of the signs. Here I have out the water signs represented as Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. And what I'd like to do is pull a couple of soul purpose cards to get additional color on what situations might be facing you this week, the energies coming towards you, and then finally get a crystal recommendation to help support you through those situations. Okay? I usually shuffle the cards out, but I have been pulling them, so I'll go ahead and do the same with you guys. So first we have Scorpio, then we have Cancer, and then we have Pisces. Okay. Just give me one moment to get the overall energies and the message. Alright, so as I shuffle, I'll just give you what I feel the initial energies are here. So for Scorpio in this first column, it seems like there might be a situation where you need to get sort of curious with yourself around your life and maybe some areas where you're lacking discipline, okay? And so with this patchwork quilt sort of image here, and I'm going to turn it back around just so we can read. It gives me the idea that maybe you are not able to complete something. There were some pieces missing here, and it had to do with discipline. It had to do with the project itself. You were unable to complete because of a lack of discipline. Okay, so get curious around maybe some techniques you can use to become more disciplined. I'm thinking like journaling or calendaring, those notebooks, those scheduling notebooks. But yeah, there's something about being curious about your patterns and allowing for behavioral change there to bring in more discipline. For Cancer here, you're resisting change regarding your environment. So maybe you don't want to move. Maybe you are very comfortable with where you are. And so there's resistance to change in that. I just got a very specific work scenario, so maybe you know that there are new people coming into your office environment, and that is creating some sort of discomfort. I'm just going to grab your crystal recommendations. And then finally, we'll talk about Pisces here with the need to release doubt, okay, regarding some new situation that's going to bring you personal development, okay? But let's just go ahead and go through here. Scorpio, you can use the affirmation, I can accomplish what I set my mind to this week, as you get curious about those things you need to practice discipline in and practice patience with. Okay, so maybe going back to this quilt analogy, maybe it was just really tedious. Once you got down to doing it, it was really tedious to cut all of those different squares and then sew them to hem up the edges and then finally sew all the pieces, and it was just a lot of work, and so you just gave up. Lemurian quartz here is a crystal you can rely on to help you to practice patience and discipline in these situations. Okay? Cancer. Here we have rose quartz as a stone that you can rely on to help you open up your heart. Alright, so if there are some emotional strings that are tying you to a place or tying you to a specific location because you've always known that, or that's where your first kiss was, or that's where that's the house that your family grew up in. It's saying it's time to sort of embrace these changes and know that they are for the better. Okay? Change, or your affirmation here says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay? So with that, maybe that's where the idea of moving environments or changing environments came in. But rose quartz can help you to process those feelings, okay? Because they are valid and they live in your higher heart, okay? So you do just need to open up and work through them. And with the orange, okay, with the orange here, it's saying feel those feelings, don't suppress them in any way. If this is a situation where it's like a family home, you need to share, especially with this blue here, you might need to share your feelings with your family. Share your feelings about this environment and what it meant to you. Maybe you don't need to share it with your family, but you just need to express it in some way. Maybe that's poetry, you know? Maybe it's just writing in a journal, okay? And being a water sign, you need to get that out. You need to express these emotions. See, I'm getting like throat chakra stuff going on there, okay? But feel your feels and then let them out. And then finally, for Pisces here, who I haven't paid the most attention to, apologies, this is a very good complement to what the short summary of your message is, which is, in order to develop your passions, you need to let go of any and all doubt. And that is what this affirmation says. I release the need to know all the answers. I release the need to doubt myself, the situation, the next step, how things will develop, okay? And if I were to put these two cards together, develop and doubt, I would call the faith card would be what this is about, right? If you don't know how, and 6:44 on the timer, as I said that, if you don't know how something is going to develop, then you just sort of have to have faith that it will develop or grow or change into something that will serve your highest good, into something that will serve you and allow you to ignite your passion. So garnet might be a stone that can help you keep that fire going, because doubt starts, and you can even see it here in this card with these darker red colors. Doubt starts in a lack of stability in the root chakra, okay? If you don't feel like you have stability, if you don't feel like you have stable ground, then it doesn't matter how far you care to climb up the chakra system. You need that stability, right? And so garnet, being an extremely root activating stone, will allow you, it's 4:44 as I'm telling you this, will allow you to keep those fires burning within you and have a stable foundation for whatever you're developing towards, burning away any doubt. Okay. And for this, Pisces, I don't know, I'm getting like a life situation that's new to you that you're embarking on. Maybe you just retired and you're finally doing something new. Maybe you found what you want to do, and you're looking at ways that you can develop that skill and become stronger in your passion, so that you can release that doubt. And what I'm thinking in particular about is certification. Okay, so if you find that you love to do massage for people, right? That's your passion, helping people heal through massage. But you've only done it for friends and family, you've never done it in a professional setting, then maybe pursuing professional development in the form of a certification will help you to release any doubt around pursuing this passion. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like.